First off, fire ass cover page. The details and the coloring really show how much Sukuna has been like collectively pressed throughout this whole time. Like, he really is the Kaido of this series. And at this point, we really might need Luffy to end this. Because even Urayume said that Sukuna's not even serious yet. So I hope all this hype that Kusakabe got at the beginning of this chapter means something. And hopefully he does enough damage to Sukuna to where Yuji can just finish it off. Yuji's been trying to get his reverse curse technique to work since he's been spamming it literally this whole fight. Every single time he got hit by Sukuna, it was just reverse curse technique. And Maki is doing exactly what I thought she'd be doing this whole fight. Was just, she would get a couple hits in, Sukuna kicks it up a notch, and then it's curtains. And not just for her, but literally for everyone. So the crew being Maki, Kusakabe, and the masked vigilante, I forgot his name, but that's what I'm gonna call him because he's always masked up. He's always masked up. Masked? I cannot say that word. Masked up. There we go. That was like take 8 in trying to say that. But for like the 5th time, Sukuna's getting jumped. It's a 3v1 with them versus Sukuna, and I'm surprised they're so reactive as they are. It's just one attack after the next. They're very consistent with their attacks. And there was one panel which I'll put in the video right here. There was one panel where I had to turn sideways to see what was going on. So after Sukuna pushes Kusakabe out the way, Maki comes in and smacks Sukuna into like a pillar, and then she hits the opposite side of the pillar that he's on, and somehow that creates an attack.
That don't make no sense.
I really don't even know how that happened because the pillar was fine. It wasn't even broken or nothing. It was perfect. So if someone in the comments can explain to me how the fuck that happened, please. And as soon as I saw this panel right here, I knew it was currents from Maki. I just didn't know it was going to be a trial by Black Flash. By the way, I think that's the first time we've seen Sukuna use Black Flash. And it's so funny because the first time he uses it, it's so devastating compared to all the other Black Flashes in the whole series. I never seen this, by the way, in any manga. Gege gave him a double replay in the manga. And I was genuinely trying to think, what manga have I seen someone's attack so fierce they get a double replay? I couldn't think of one, but Maki was done so filthy, I just felt like Gege couldn't help himself at all. And I don't want to count Maki out, but a double replay, you gotta be done. By default, you have to be done. And then there was one, Kusakabe that is. Until Yuji figures his reverse curse technique out, Kusakabe is going to be alone. But he's got so much hype in the beginning of this chapter, like I said. Hopefully he does some type of damage to where when Yuji gets back and gets the flow of things, because Choso's helping him out with the reverse curse technique right now. Kusakabe should do something permanent that'll affect the rest of the battle. He'll get his moment. It'll definitely have something to do with the new shadow style. It'll be like how when we saw Choso outdoing Noritoshi with the blood manipulation. We're just gonna see a better amped up version of the new shadow style that we haven't seen at all. And he can have a domain expansion. I never read in the manga actually, now that I think about it, if he had one or not, or if he disclaimed if he had one, but it would be pretty clutch, especially since Sukuna can't use his domain yet. Just looking back, just going through this whole series, because I've been reading this ever since I believe Junpei was a thing. Like, I've been keeping up to date since then. I never would have thought the endgame would look like this. First of all, the two protagonists coming back and trying to fight the main antagonist. Because honestly, I thought Mahito would have played a part in this endgame, and we haven't heard of him since Shibuya. He might have got mentioned, his name might have got thrown around a couple times, but he's not playing a significant part. I personally thought Mahito would have been summoned again by Kenjaku, but by the rules of the technique that he has, he can't summon the cursed spirit after he uses them to do Uzumaki. And after I read that, I'm like, damn, we're really not gonna see Mahito again. I would have loved to see Mahito come back and then Yuji gets like the one-on-one and just decimates him, because he's already used to his technique and Yuji just got stronger. But he would have to be more careful depending on when he came back. If he came back after Sukuna left Yuji, then he would have to worry about being his soul being manipulated. But then again, Yuji's defense of his soul is probably better because he had Sukuna. It was told in this chapter that Sukuna is also more aware of the outlining of his soul, since he also was housed in Yushi's body. But if y'all have any like fan theories of what could go down within the next couple chapters, or who would pop up again, just let me know in the comment section, because I'm genuinely drawing a blank. I did not see things playing out how they would. I definitely seen Maki getting crushed by Sukuna, but I didn't know it would be by this much until I read that Urayume was like, he's not even at his final form yet. Not in terms of his actual form, because this is his original form. I just mean like power wise, he ain't even serious. And when he got serious with Maki, he just one-shot her. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed the video, just leave a like, leave a comment about anything you think I might have missed, or just like I said, like a theory you guys might have. Yeah, but until next time, peace.